So I've always known that I have an amazing ability to push myself to just keep going and keep going and keep going. And an example of that is that this time last year I was training for a half marathon, and that was an extremely unpleasant experience. I would get up and run, and it would be cold, and I would be uncomfortable, and the best I could hope for was uncomfortable. I remember hearing about people say something about a runner's high, and I just never experienced that at all. But I kept pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing until I eventually got to 21 kilometers. And that's what I've come to expect from life, is you just push through it, and there's no reward for that. And I'm starting to think now, I wonder what other people feel, because others seem to have this innate sense of when to stop pushing that I don't really have so much. And it could be that that's what the pain is there for. It's to tell you that, okay, maybe this is not a good idea. Maybe you should be stopping now. But for me, I have to make a really conscious decision of how much pain should I tolerate and how much should I just simply ignore and just keep going. I think that's something I learned from a very young age, that if I wanted to do the things that other people were doing, I had to just brute force push my way through the pain and discomfort so that I could join in. And even then, there were lots of things that I didn't join in. Things like dancing. I assume that other people feel good when they do that, and I just don't. I feel terrible, so I don't like to do it. And sometimes I join in just because I like to see other people dance, but it's not something that I actually feel good doing. I have to push myself to get through it. So yeah, I don't know, maybe that's something I need to work on. So what I worry about though is, if I don't push myself, what would I do? Everything is uncomfortable and painful. If not physically painful, then mentally just pushing and pushing and pushing. So if I don't push, what would I do? Sleep all day? I don't know. Anyway, they are questions for another time, I guess, but they have been my reflections for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon, hopefully, if I can get my act together. Thanks. Bye. So typically these kind of videos take me a lot of time and energy, so this is me trying to do much quicker. Based on feedback from yesterday, hopefully this volume is okay. And if it's not okay in this one, then I'll have to go back to my webcam rather than trying to use my phone.